polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas. Offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up, and we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on third down, it's Prescott. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Bucs take over.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun, Meadows, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Down Cowboys.
Now Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
With the give to Ezekiel.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He can run for it, and he will.
Prescott on the
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. Room here to run. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
A gain of 25 yards. First down, Dallas.
From the red zone now, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Meadows, and he's got Miller. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 82 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the Bucs 3-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now Cooper slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and it's 21-10. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Elliott.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 15-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
For the field goal.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
42-yard line.
From the gun, Meadows. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Meadows. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott yet again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 2nd down and goal. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on 1st down, Meadows. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Meadows. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
A final shot before break. Meadows. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So and just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. Well, the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cowboys.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
With the give to Ezekiel.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
First down.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 46-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that. Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at them with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
On first down, Meadows. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down complete. completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down by
A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To throw on second down. Meadows. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Meadows. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, Meadows. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott now got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs ready to take over once again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
21-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Meadows. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Meadows. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
25 yards.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 31-yard line.
A run here with Dak. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup.
He's back to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw to Evans on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 50-yard line.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. The 3rd, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.